Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. I wanted to come on today and talk about today's topic, which is going to be luggage. So I don't think this is something that we've talked about yet in the group before, but what I want to touch base on is if you're checking a bag, just some different tips around checking a bag when you are traveling, whether it be to an all-inclusive destination or a cruise, or you're going to Europe, or wherever you may be going and for whatever reason you may be going. So first and foremost, I know there's a lot of controversy surrounding whether to lock your checked bag or not lock your checked bag. And really, this is a preference. A lot of the suitcases nowadays do have integrated built-in buckles, which are super handy, and I do like to use. I do still lock my luggage. The reason I do it is because I don't want the zippers to just come apart and split. I do realize that if somebody wants to get into your luggage, they can still do it with a pen. If they stab through the zipper, you can very easily still get into that luggage. But for me, it's more just for security, that my zippers aren't going to come undone and everything that's in my suitcase is going to come out. So pretty much, you know, it's to your discretion and to your preference whether you want to lock your luggage or not. If you are really worried about somebody tampering with your luggage, there are new advancements in luggage. They are quite expensive, but they do have tamper-proof zippers where that cannot be done with a pen. So that's something to look into. And if you are locking your luggage, always be sure to use a TSA approved luggage lock so that it can be unlocked with a master key. Now keep that in mind, it can be unlocked with a master key. So you know, if there's somebody that is shady that works in the airport and they want to get into your luggage, and they have access to that master key, they can still get into your luggage. But nonetheless, there has been a lot of talk lately about luggage being rummaged through, especially in airports like Cancun International Airport and Punta Cana International Airport, to name two of them. And it is true, luggage does get rummaged through from time to time. I have had clients who have had this happen, and my biggest bit of advice is do not put your valuables in your checked bag. Make sure you're keeping any sort of valuables or anything that looks valuable on your person, in your carry-on, or in your personal item. That definitely includes jewelry, whether it be costume jewelry that looks expensive or real jewelry. Don't give somebody any sort of a reason to want to go into your luggage. But if by chance something happens and your luggage does get damaged while it's in the care of the airline, then one important thing to note is that you should be getting an incident number once you arrive to the airport. So that involves visiting your airline's counter to get an incident number and report you know, the damage to your luggage. If by chance you don't notice it until after you leave, or the airline representative in the destination that you arrived in does not give you an incident number because you're unaware of that, make sure that before you leave the airport you're taking photos of your luggage or your checked item that was damaged. That also include pictures of your boarding pass and a photo of the piece of luggage or equipment with the airline tag intact on it. And then you're going to want to go to your airline's website and submit a claim for lost or damaged luggage. And of course, if you're one of my clients, just send me an email and I would be happy to send you the link for that. So those are just a few tips and tricks to keep yourself and your luggage safe. I hope that helps. Have a great day.